Yes, sir. We are back, finally, with another One Piece chapter review of chapters 174 to 176. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Mikael, where have you been? It's been so long since your last One Piece video. I know it's been like 3 weeks, but as always, there's an explanation for my hiatus with certain things. For this instance, there were a lot of weekly breaks. Well, not a lot, but there was a weekly break. Then I was like, okay, since the weekly break, I don't have to do that review for that week, and I'll just double up. And then I forgot to do the double up. This chapter finally dropped, so that's kind of where we are right now, all right? And there's going to be a weekly break after this, but I'm like, at this point, I can drop a 4-bomb review. That's insane work. You know what I mean? I'm like, let me just get the 3-piece out. Next week, there will just be like no One Piece review. But we're back on the One Piece reviews because these last 3 chapters, but we've been getting good stuff. We've been getting some action, some peak, little sprinkles of lores. It's exactly what I've been looking for coming out of the flashback. Because the flashback, let me tell you, it was a decent flashback. It lasted a pretty long time. I had fun and all that, but like now I want my Loki stuff, and we are getting Loki stuff. So I'm gonna kind of zoom through so I can just talk. I'm just gonna talk about it, to be honest. Just my likes, dislikes. 174. That was for sure just a bit of chapter. Being up to the reveal of Loki's oak fruit just being this giant black dragon, and it looks dope, bro. Like Loki's whole devil fruit form. I don't know. I can speak. It looks good. Like Loki's whole debut has been gas. His first interaction, like using Ragnar the squirrel, one shot the giant skeleton turned into ice. That was dope. Then this chapter, they're building up like, this giant thing in the clouds or whatnot, because early in the chapter the parents were trying to save their kids. They're going to fall off the edge. The parents die with their kids, would not fall off. Loki then catches them on his back. Then it's a reveal of Luffy riding Loki, and that like it's this giant black dragon. Really dope. Now, excuse me, it's like something wrong with my pants leg. As you can see, I also am sounding like a lot better too. Like my last video, I was sounding sickly. Nowadays, just have like minor sniffles. But besides that, I'm back to normal. I'm almost at 100%. I'm like at, I'll say 89%. Nah, I'm at 84%. I'm at 84%. Regardless, they catch Loki catches them on himself, and like I'll say a small nitpick. I don't really know the scale of how big Loki is. Like I know he's pretty big. And right now, like, it's giant Luffy on top of Loki. And we kind of know how big Ragnar the squirrel is. But I like just need to see him next to someone else, if that makes sense. Like, maybe like another giant, or even like a human, just to like, what's what I'm looking for? Comprehend. I think that's probably it. The scale how big he is. Because I know he's ginormous. I just need something else to confirm that. Something that's just, I was like Zoro next to Loki, or even like Luffy going back to a normal size, something. Because like with the squirrel, you could kind of scale it a little bit, because like the squirrel's like half of Loki's size, and like the squirrel's on like top of Loki's head in dragon form, so I could kind of guess how big it is. And Loki himself is pretty big as well. But I don't know. I just need something else just to see the magnitude of how big this man is, because I know he's enormous, but I just need something else just to see it and actually like, oh my god, that guy's huge. Because throughout the chapter, they like say to like, oh, he dwarfs Kaido in size and whatnot. Like that's cool and all, but I just need like some visual representation. Like just again seeing Luffy go back to a normal size form, or him next to Zoro, one of the other giants. Just something like that would be very helpful for me. Moving on, the next chapter they kind of go into the lore of the fruit, how the original owner fought the sun god Nika, and then when he perished, Ragnar was waiting. Ragnar, I think the scroll's name was like Rascata. So that's like R. I can pull it up. We can pull it up. Flashing lights. Down, 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 down. Where is it? Rada Skier. I'll transition for you guys so you can see right here. However you pronounce that name. We'll call him RS. That's a pretty cute name, RS. So, how the original owner of the Devil Fruit fought with the Sun God, lost, and then RS was then guarding the Devil Fruit and whatnot, infused with Ragnar the Hammer, because the Hammer's name is Ragnar, I guess, and then the scroll's name is RS. So a little bit confusing. That's whatever. Then we go into like the scaling of the fruit, or like how it works, because I think I'll show this too as well. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat info. It's right here. So the way the fruit works is right here, right? So the bigger you are, the fruit kind of scales with you. So like a human, the dragon will be like this big. Or normal giant, the dragon will be like this big. But then like if you have elder blood in you, elder giant blood, like the dragon's gonna be like the biggest it is. Like the max to really bring out the potential of the fruit, you had to be like have ancient giant's blood inside of you, so you can max out the dragon's potential. So that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty dope. So the fruit was almost made for Loki. So that's dope. That's pretty dope. So we see Loki doing cool stuff. He in the dragon like breathes lightning, so that's also kind of cool as well. Then we'll see like other stuff too. I think this chapter as well. Sanji was able to like burn the thorns that have been controlling the children and whatnot. So that's like a good upskill for Sanji. It's like the entire chapter, like people been like trying to break the thorns and whatnot. Jinbei tried, failed. Robbie couldn't do anything. The giants were trying to attack him, couldn't do anything and whatnot. So Sanji coming in just easily burning the thorns. That's nice to see. And what else happened in this chapter? I read this like last week. Okay, yeah, that was kind of it with this chapter. Just showing Loki doing cool stuff. Oh, then on Mossy Face. I'll show it like right here as well. This is a bit haphazard, but Luffy comes in to take care of that thorn rose dude or whatever. Forgot his name. Not gonna hold y'all. Did forget his name. What is his name actually? But he's been taking like a lot of L's, bro. Like he lost against Rayleigh in the flashback. Then Gaiabon took my what he used. What? I actually did forget man's name. You guys know who he is. He's one of the Holy Knights. Is this something Love? I don't know. But no, this shot was pretty cool. Like, look, I kind of like how at this point, Luffy just, grabbing lightning and just, that's like a gimmick now. That's pretty dope. Then booming Thor rifle. Am I tweaking or did he do like a Thor rifle against Enel? I think it was just called Golden Rifle, wasn't it? I think so. It was just called Golden Rifle to now. But no, like Luffy incorporating lightning now with his attacks, like it's kind of fresh. Like him being able to control him and whatnot, just grab it, use it for his powers. Like it's pretty fresh. But this guy, like if we're being honest, bro, the Holy Knights are kind of frauds. Like I think they just got the immortality hacks and whatnot. But besides that, bro, y'all have not been putting in any work. It's just immortality hacks. And then like we're just waiting for someone strong to come in, and that being like Luffy. I think Zoro probably could take fault that guy. Summers! His name is Summers. Thank you. I don't know, it just came out to me. In the old school, like, what's going on with the Holy Knights? They have been like, even like the five elders too, bro. Like they have just, everyone up there is like, I want to say frauds. They're not like that for real. Like they're getting pieced up easily. It's just like, where are the threats? For real, where are the threats? Like right now, the only threat we had was Drogi and Brogy becoming demons possessed. And then next chapter we see that if they just kill each other, because Drogi and Brogy was like we don't want to go through this anymore. We don't want to hurt our friends, so they attack each other, take themselves out, like chop each other's heads off. Then they revive and they're back to normal. So now then they figured out at the end of the chapter. I can show that too. Transition back over here. Next, it was like near the end of the chapter. Yeah, like right here. So they just revert back to normal. It's like a free eat at that point. It's like, oh, if we just do like a critical hit, like attack their hearts, chop off their heads, and they come back to normal. So it's just like, oh my god, it's so easy now at this point. It's like, what do the Holy Knights have? Like, even like their biggest gimmick of being immortal, now, like now, and giving people these powers, we now know you could just chop off their head, and that's the win con. You gotta do like a final hit. So I guess that's cool. That feels kind of like a. The word's not knockoff. What's what I'm looking for? Not scapegoat. The point is, it feels almost cheap, like, bro, like, y'all got possessed by Emu, and then, like, with ease, y'all found, like, a solution. Like, oh, we just gotta kill each other, but at the same time, we come back to life. It's like a full reset. It's like, bro, well, there's no fatality for, like, there's no real risk. It's like, oh, we just gotta kill you. Practically, all it was is, like, we just gotta lock in, and now, everything's back to normal. That's kind of what happened. Like, oh, we got for sure locked in, killed each other, but now we're back to normal, like, nothing ever happened. We could do with our friends now. They'll be safe, like nothing ever happens. Like, bro, what? There's no real stakes here, if that makes sense. And then going back to the Holy Knights being frauds, if we scroll back up, can I help me, please? There we go. Frickin' Sanji. Where is it? It was right here. He one taps the horse Holy Knight dude, bro. Like, he just one taps him. It's like, bro, these Holy Knights are kind of ass. Oh, also fun thing. Vegapunk introduced like these doohickeys. I think they're called OCs. Was it? It was a weird name. Let me scroll up. We'll read this together, I guess. ODCs. So Omni Drain Converters, they like convert stuff to energy or whatnot. So it was a cool game because Nami tried to like take out the fire with Zeus, but Zeus got 8. Then the ODCs came in and like sucked the energy from the fire right here. Thermal energy absorption. And that made everything frozen at that point. So I think they said, or just clumps of energy, so like everything has energy at that point. Then she gave, was it Frankie something like that? Like she upgraded his cola, and that gave Frankie like a full-on boost because he's just been drinking like regular cola, but like with actual energy, he could like boost himself up. She said, and then he helped Jinbei knock out this giant sandworm. But and it was cool. It was cool shot. But yeah, again, another Holy Knight. One tapped. Like, these Holy Knights are just frauds. They are actual frauds at this point, man. And it's just insane work. We got a break next week, so that'll be fun, I guess. But man, bro, I don't feel any threats anymore. Like, it's like, oh, because when it came to the 5 elders, we thought those guys meant business. They were intimidated. They had cool designs and whatnot. Movie comes in with year 5. It's like, oh, easy money. Not easy money, but it was like a back and forth. Almost a stalemate. And then Hockey Knot, remember that meme, came in with Joy Boys Hockey, took them out, whooped the bam, they won. But now we're going against the Holy Knights, and we think, okay, maybe this will be like a even battle, but no, they were just kind of hacksy. But then, like, when the real hitters came in, they were easy work once again. Like, there's really have been like no real stakes whatsoever so far. Like, everyone's just kind of been easy pickings. It's like a huge, I won't say huge, there's like a gap in power, it feels like, if that makes sense. Like, our characters are like very strong, and I don't know what can you do at this point to put someone on their playing field. Like, is it just other pirates are the actual threats? Like, Blackbeard's a real threat for real? Or is Emu like holding back? I don't know, bro. But like, the Holy Knights aren't scary. 5 Elders are scary. The Admirals, we have to bank on the Admirals, but like, again, with the previous arc of Egghead, Kizaru was kind of getting pieced up by Luffy. It was like it was a back and forth, but like Luffy had the edge. We don't know, like, are we gonna bet I kind of like, is he like their nuke? Is he's gonna be the one to like help carry the admirals? I don't know, bro, but like there's been like no real heavy hitters anywhere except for the pirate side. Like all the pirates are strong, but everyone else is just kind of a tier below them. Is what it seems like. I need like some training arc with some with the Yops, because the Yops are looking kind of sad, and I don't like that. I like the villains to have some type of presence, like some type of fear, like oh, this looks like a challenge. Because like right now, it just feels like everyone's easy pickings. Like Luffy could won top of Holy Knight, Sanji just did it, Zoro probably could have done it, but you know, Luffy wanted to come and help his homeboy and whatnot. And then again with the five elders, you had help with the giants. You had help with the giants, Drogon and Brogy fighting was it Saturn? But still, it was pretty even exchange and whatnot. It's just, I don't know, bro. There needs to be some type of there needs to be power group with the villains. That's what needs to happen, bro. Because right now they are not looking great. But yeah, that is it for this review of 74, 5, and 6. Good 3 chapters. Besides, you know, the villains being kind of sorry, but besides that, like, I do like what I see. I do like seeing the characters, you know, come back, do cool stuff. Really, just Loki kind of carried, bro. Like, I'm glad Loki's in action and whatnot. Wait a second. Now I'm thinking about, like, how did we need like a Shanks versus Loki fight now? Flashback, I mean. He's like, how did Shanks like subdue Loki, bro? Like, I need to see that fight in action. Like, does Loki have like a? He has to have like a hybrid form, bro. He has to. So that's gonna look gas. I hope it looks gas. But man, like, what was that fight like? What does Shanks do? That's just more Shanks upskill, to be honest, bro. Because like that man fought Loki and won. With all the stuff that Loki had, Shanks still beat him. That isn't. Jesus Christ, bro. They need to upscale these villains, bro. Like, it just seemed like the pirates are just overly strong. They're dang near like 2 tiers above everyone else. Like, they're 2 tiers above the world government, the Celestials, the Holy Knights and whatnot. They're just like tiers above them at this point. It feels like that. There's like a gap, for real, for real. Okay, I'm done now. I've been yapping long enough. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. As you know, I like to post. And I'm back on One Piece again, so that's a one for y'all as well. And yeah, I'm done. Catch y'all later, and be easy, alright? Be easy.